something from our news bulletin this morning, and I chuckled because I don't know. There's something about me. I don't know if I say the universe sometimes kind of links several things together. It's like it's a series of events. One thing leads to another, and by the time I realize it, I'm like, ha. So yesterday I had gone shopping. Nothing big, nothing serious, just basic household items that had finished and needed replacement. Beverages, toiletries, basically stuff in the kitchen. And several times the banks messed me up. In fact, at some point I almost dropped the things I had picked up from the supermarket because I couldn't pay. The app was not responding. I had to last minute beg someone to help me do a transfer to the supermarket, and I would refund the person. Until now I'm yet to do the refund. Still bank wahala. So I bought some things, and then the things this other supermarket didn't have, I went to another supermarket to get. And at the end of the day, I bought a pack of milk. And let's just say I had trust issues. For some reason, the weight of the 800 gram didn't feel like 800 gram. So when I got home, I immediately told someone to get me the electric scale I had in the house, which is far more accurate than some of the scales that some of us use to purchase frozen chicken and all of that. And then they inserted the batteries, placed it, and then I picked the pack of milk and I placed it on the scale. And the weight was not weighty. The 800 gram was not 800 gramming. And just as I suspected, I started remembering a lot of things that had been packaged with a particular weight. In the month of October, I bought butter. I needed to use it to make icing. I needed to use it to ice cake. So I needed to mix it for the icing sugar for buttercream icing. And it was weighed at 50 kg, or so they said. And by the time I got home and I put it on my scale, it was around 460 something kg. So for someone like me, I'm a quantity and quality person as long as the price is fair. But I discovered in recent times we've had increase in price. However, for some products the quality dropped. For other products, the quantity dropped. Every consumer of a product should expect satisfaction. So if I'm going to buy a pack of milk for almost 10,000 naira or more, and you're telling me this milk is weighed at 800 gram, I expect that when I go home, 800 gram is indeed 800 gram. The price may be a problem, but I understand it's a general inflation, so every product is affected. I mean, some months ago, that pack of milk was roughly 5,000 something, but here we are in November, and maybe as the months go by, it will greatly increase, and I just pray that we'll still be able to afford those things that we could afford easily before now. So, when I opened the milk, I said, let me check if the quality of this milk, I mean, it's full cream, if the quality is still there. And then we checked the milk, and to God be the glory, the quality is there. So quality same, price increase, quantity reduced. I was expecting them to just go back to the pack and say, okay, this milk is now 700 and something gram, as opposed to still 800 gram, and it's not up to. And mind you, there is net and there is gross. Net weight is telling you, away from the packaging, whatever was used to package this product, what is supposed to be the product is this gram, or this millimeter, or this liter. So you do the math. So if it's 800 gram, it's been in a pouch, or if it's in a container, by the time you weigh, at least you should get more than 800 gram. That's what it simply is. From products to services purchased, in reality, satisfaction can actually be different things to different consumers of different products. So like I said, from quantity to quality and even pricing. Now, how much attention do we as consumers pay to our consumer satisfaction index? Now, this is what I saw in our news bulletin this morning, and I started to link it to my experience yesterday and maybe the experience of other persons. Major sanitary pad makers in China are apologizing after being accused of selling pads that are shorter than advertised. It comes amid a storm of anger after viral social media videos showed Chinese women measuring the length of sanitary pads from popular brands, showing that most of them fell short of what was stated on their packaging. The uproar has extended into broader grievances among women being shortchanged by feminine hygiene products, which have a history of safety scandals in China. You know what I thought? Who picks a pad, gets a measuring tape to actually measure, to be sure that 33 centimeter is actually 33 centimeter? I have never thought of it. I don't think if I had not seen this news story, probably didn't come across, I would think of it. But just maybe when I go back home today, yes, I have a measuring tape. I may as well just pick up a measuring tape to be sure that the ones we have in Nigeria are actually living up to the standard length. But beyond length, for a lot of women, satisfaction when it comes to feminine hygiene products like sanitary pads is a different ball game altogether. But think of any product at all. Any product. Milk, chocolate beverage, drinks, cookies, biscuits, bread. Who checks that 800 gram of bread, the 800 gram loaf of bread, is actually 800 gram? And they're not giving you 600 gram in place of 800 gram, and you're not paying for 800 gram, thinking it's 800 gram and it's originally 600 gram. What measures do you use to rate how satisfied you are about a particular product or service? Tell me. Second question, do you rely on product advertisement and what is written on products to make purchasing decision? You listen to the jingle, you see the advert. Usually will bring up memorable song. And I think it's the song. For some of us, it's a song. We just subconsciously, we're in the bathroom and the song of that particular product, it just comes, and before you know it, when next we go to buy, is that product we are going to buy. And all of the promises made. If you eat this product, you are going to be tall. If you eat this product, you are going to be nourished. If you eat this product, you are going to be fat. If you eat this product, your skin is going to be skinning. Beyond measures taken by consumer protection agencies to protect consumers, how can consumers protect themselves against dissatisfaction? See what the women did in China. They were taking videos and they were posting it that, this thing, the length people claimed, it's not the length we are seeing here. And the companies were apologizing. It means that everybody knows. So guess what? Maybe the next time they're going to produce another batch, they would ensure that the length matches the description, or at least do some sort of compensation, extra 1 pad, extra 2 pads, or whatever it is. So I've asked 3 questions and I'll go over them again. What measures do you use to rate how satisfied you are about a particular product or service? Do you rely on product advertisements and what is written on products to make purchasing decisions? Like, do you go to the supermarket, read through, and say, okay, let me buy this one? Beyond measures taken by consumer protection agencies, how can consumers protect themselves against dissatisfaction? 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. Again, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. On X, we're at Nigeria Info page, and Facebook page remains Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you. I am so sorry we lost that call. Okay, thank you for that one. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hello.
What's your name? Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you. What's going on? Let's see. I don't know what's happening to my phone lines though, but let's hope that I'll be able to get through to this caller. Nigeria Info, good afternoon. And it happens again. Send us a message. Alright, send us a message. 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. Or you can call 0817 923 0009. 0817 923 009. You can also call that number. It's the WhatsApp number. Let's hope that we should be able to take calls via WhatsApp. Nigerian Info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon to you, Lady GTW.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name?
My name is Ray Gift, transmitting from the Tower of Babel in Port Harcourt, anyway.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. Well, I thank God for you. To God be the glory on your behalf. That despite the shortage in quantity, the quality was okay for you. Because there are a lot of products as you speak right now that is not just about the quantity, but also the quality. And sometimes when you look at the package, the packaging is still the same size. But the quantity inside that package has reduced. Some, the quality has. I don't want to start mentioning brand names here.
I understand. There are some you will soon open and you see try again later.
Oh my God.
Because they just pump in air.
Oh, that is air. I asked myself the question one day. Is it that the machine they use in pumping the air, they know they pay for it? Because the money you use in spending, or the money you spend on pumping machine, why not use it on the product for us instead? For me, I don't rely on adverts or that a song they will use, because it's all about packaging. That's what you people will tell me now. I rely sometimes on recommendation from a trusted person around me.
Oh, okay.
Or somebody who have made use of that product before.
Okay.
That is what I rely on. And then now do my own, assuming it's a product I've not used before. I don't go out there to start reading. I don't get that time to go to read the components or composition. And how do we protect? I think we ourselves, just like you said, one of it is what you did, which is to weigh the product. Unfortunately, you bought it already. You're not going to fit car and go back, is it not?
Yes.
But on the other hand, I think the agencies responsible are supposed to do that on our behalf. Because they are supposed to look out for the quality of these products on our behalf. So that we are sure that whatever we see, the quality is guaranteed. That's why it's on those shelves.
Okay.
Because for we as individuals, I might use my eye to gauge, just like you gauge your own. It's possible to say you know reach. You know say you know reach inside your mind. Except you won't leave and come out now. As for the quality, some of that is when you now open, that's when you now see that what, like it's always on liquid content, when you open them, that is now you now see what we call in my community, full obaji. That is pepper soup, instead of what you have paid for. You understand my point?
Yeah.
So, I think we can only do by gauging with our eyes.
With our eyes.
But when it comes to the quality per se, or to help us, the agencies responsible are supposed to do that on our behalf. Thank you very much, my lady.
There's some, will I call them, for those of you who are sweet tooth, peanuts, ching ching. I'm not even lying to you. There's a particular brand of chin chin I bought. I opened it. In short, I had not opened it. I touched it and I just felt this was air. I felt like they legit counted the chin chin one by one. Say inside each pack, put 10 pieces of chin chin. I'm not joking. And it's being sold for 100 naira. So I'm guessing one chin chin is 10 naira. I don't know. But, you know, those people that used to patronize that particular brand of chin chin before, it used to be plenty. Right? And this time, when you look at the pack, it comes in a row. When you look at the pack, it's still looking big. The same thing for some peanuts that we used to buy in those days. I mean, sometime last year, I made a video of a tin of sardine I bought. How all that was inside the tin of worthy of mention was the oil. I still have the video. The fish is inside this thing. Two tiny fish. So normally the tin of sardine would have the fishes. Even if it's two, it will fill up the entire tin. I said there was space, a lot of space. So I had to make that video to ask for fellow people that patronize that particular brand of sardines. Have you noticed this? So it doesn't look like it's just me. But beyond making the videos and tagging the brand, nothing was ever done. The only time something was ever done about a product that did not meet the standard was when I had bought a pack of evaporated milk, a particular brand. And by the time I opened it, behold. So I took pictures, I put it out on Twitter, I tagged them, they reached out to me, and then asked me some questions, batch number, expiry date, production date, the location I bought it and all of that. But even that took a very long time. I just woke up one day and I realized that, come on, it's been over how many months and these people did not get back to me. And then I messaged them again. I said, what's up, oh? What's up? That product I bought, it was not expensive at the time. I think at that time it was about 400 naira or thereabout. And that was when they asked for my location and they came to my house. They saw me. They asked me some further questions. I asked them questions and they compensated me with a carton of that particular brand of milk. And they explained what could have possibly gone wrong. It could have been product storage from the retailer. And they said they recalled the batches of that particular product. That was why they were asking for the batch number. So they recalled from their different distribution outlets from Kano, Port Harcourt, Lagos. They said, everybody bring in one. Then they took it back to the factory and to the lab to check what happened. And it was a one-off. And I don't want to mention their names, but I felt like these were people that were concerned about consumer satisfaction. For them to have gone through that length, whether or not they are lying or they are telling me the truth, but if they indeed went through that length, because customer is king, am I right? I could have as well said, well, it's just 400 naira. I beg. It's just 400 naira. And their products are still selling till today. So again, I ask, that was what I did for myself. I was not expecting a carton of that milk as compensation, but then I did get it. Beyond measures taken by consumer protection agencies, how can consumers protect themselves against dissatisfaction? For these women in China, they measured the pad to know that the length was not lengthing, right? Nigerian Phil, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, my sister.
Good afternoon to you, my brother.
Yes, my name is Yakantu. I'm calling from Borogoni.
You're welcome.
Yes. You have said it all. See how intelligent you display it through the Instagram and the producer of that program milk. get notice, and in their way, they compensated you. How many persons that particular brand, that particular, because they asked you of that set that is bring into the circulation. What about male and female and Christian people who live in hinterland that are affected by that adulterated, a particular one that is set into circulation affected, and they did not have that voice to get to the mass media, and they don't have that Facebook or social media handle to communicate to those producers. Look at it now. That is why we have agencies of government that can pick up this from on our behalf and point it to those producers. We have the song, Standard Organization of Nigeria, what they call customer price something like that.
Yeah.
They are there.
Federal Consumer Protection Commission,
These are the
FCCPC.
people who are saddled with the responsibility of picking up what is affecting us down to the producers. They are our voice. But now they are muffled. They can't talk. Sometimes when they come out, when they hear our cries, they cannot. They go out there and negotiate with the producer, and they will hand twist our voice. So for me, we don't have that. That's why government gave up for us to have a voice. That if see some, let me give you an example of a gala, not a particular. I will not mention here.
Sausage roll. That's the general